Alright, so after the Tier 17 Abomination boss rush yesterday, or the other day, I got a comment from a viewer saying that I should try out Ziggurat. And the reason for that is Ziggurat has better fragment drops than Abomination. And what I mean by better is that it's more biased towards the reality and devouring fragments. So let me show you the wiki real quick. So I can see here for Abomination map, it will be biased towards these four. The reality one is good. Blazing and synthesis are about 20C, they're not bad. But this one is like 2C, so it's really bad. So whenever you get this one, it's like feels bad. Whereas Ziggurat, 2 of the 3 are really good, and that makes your profit supposedly higher if you can run them at the same pace. But actually, the Ziggurat map, the boss is really annoying. The entire, even if you have a really high DPS, all the phases take like a whole minute. So I want to do a test today to see if the extra time investment doing Ziggurat and the map cost as well is actually higher by quite a lot. It's about 50 chaos instead of Abomination being 30. As you can see here, it's about 50 chaos. So I pre-bought a bunch of maps already for 50 chaos each. But if you go to Abomination, oh, I guess the Abomination prices went up. Wow. Oh, okay. Looks like they went up to 35 chaos now. But yeah, the other day I was buying them for 30 chaos. So I'll be buying the Ziggurat maps today for 50 chaos and see what we get. Oh, and by the way, this is my Wealthy Exile. So let me refresh this real quick. I actually don't know what it will be. So once I refresh this, I'll, I guess, start the timer and start doing some maps. Okay, so I'm starting about 203 divines here with some fragments in my stash tab already, but I didn't feel like selling them, so that's what I have now. But let's start the timer. Well, so right now it's 22:16, so I'll try to finish it around 23:16 as well, or 23:17ish. I'll do like 2 or 3 maps here as a showcase, but I'm not really gonna explain the layout because I'm not sure if there's a layout. If there's an obvious tell in the layouts to know which way to go, because I'm not as familiar. I've only ran like 10 maps before this to get kind of familiar with the layout, but I'm not that familiar with it. I guess I'll show the atlas real quick as well. So there's the atlas, same exact atlas as the other one. I'll put it in the description. We're taking the Elder Shaper Guardian synthesis, Conqueror maps, some Scarab nodes, some Scarab quantity, increased Scarab drop rates, and blocking some bad Scarabs. There's some map tiers. And map device, we're doing exactly the same thing. We will be doing quantity. So I prepared 28 maps here. I don't think we'll finish all of them. It should be enough. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do everything exactly the same as the Abomination, and in an hour we'll see about how much money we can make and compare the profits. Okay, so it's 22:17. I think it's about to be 22:18, but whatever. Let's go ahead and start. Where's the boss? There it is. Oh, and thanks to one of my viewers who suggested, or not suggested, but let me know that there's a hotkey for the portal scroll. I didn't know that, because I haven't played in a few leagues. So I'm not that familiar with this boss fight yet, so I might die a few times. Devouring, nice. Oh, I actually forgot to mention as well, Devouring went up in price compared to Reality. So Reality right now is about 101, 100, and then Devouring is like 20 chaos more, so about 20 chaos more. The other day they're slightly off a little bit by 4 or 5 chaos, but now it went up a lot more. Alright, let's keep going. Let's talk more play. And you can see it took me a lot longer, about 2 minutes to finish that map instead. So actually it takes like double the time or so to run the maps, but you get a chance at better fragments. So I'm not sure if it's worth the payoff to take extra time to run the map or just run the other maps really fast. I'm also not as familiar with this layout. I'm not sure if there's a way to know where the boss is. I'm just kind of running along the sides praying I find it. Sometimes I find it real quick, and sometimes it takes me like 40 seconds to find it. Ooh, this one's tanky. I think that's max energy shield. That's life as extra energy shield. Yep, 113 maximum life as maximum energy shield. Oof, that's annoying. Where is she? Oh. Honestly, there's so much going on, I'm not sure what's doing damage and what doesn't. But yeah, I guess the boss phases here are a lot longer, so I think most people would prefer to do Abomination. Because this one is also a little bit harder, in my opinion. It has a lot going on. Oh. 2 minutes and 15 seconds before I can get out. God damn. I definitely won't finish all my maps, I don't think. And also, again, I did not chisel the maps just like before. I just ran them as is, as I bought them. Although it is better to chisel them, in my opinion. Because I'm paying for the fragments, so why not just use the chisels? The chisels are like even cheaper to use than the fragments, or about the same cost anyways. Oh shoot, I think it might be down there. Yeah, I don't really know these layouts too well.
Death will never come from the north.
Looks like this map's gonna be about maybe 1 minute and 55 seconds. Let's see. Ooh. Thought I was gonna die there from that skull. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Nice. Oh, faster than I thought. Only 130. Okay. Ooh, double reality. Hell yeah. Oh, don't want to die. stop attacking, just run. I kind of do need to attack though to maintain my onslaught, but just not as often.
Death will never come more so.
Okay, so it looks like this map might just be about 1 minute 30-ish as well. I think this will be the last map I run on this video. Then I'll skip to the end later once I finish. I'm actually getting pretty lucky these maps, or I'm playing a little bit safer and I'm not dying. But I do die sometimes, more often than Abomination for sure. Because I don't know what the hell is going on sometimes. Where is she? There she is. Oh, it's 140 already. Shoot. I don't know why this phase feels longer. These phases feel longer than last time. Maybe there's some RNG in what kind of things or actions she does that slows down the fight. Alright, that should be it maybe. Damn, it took a lot longer than last time. Maybe there is some variation in her phases. Nice. Okay, so I'll finish the rest of the maps and we'll get back to the profits. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so it's been just about an hour here. I actually did run out of maps. So I spent about a minute buying about I think 5 more maps, and in total I think I ran 31 maps. I'll take a look later at how many fragments I got left. So I just see how many fragments I used here, and that'll be how many maps I ran. But I think I ran about 31 maps or so, or 32, and we'll see what the profits are. Alright, so I was able to tabulate the cost and profit right here. So yes, this was yesterday's run up here. So I want to use the same exact pricing. So the prices up here are the same from 2 days ago to see what the profit would have been like 2 days ago. So the profit here would be, so we did 32 runs. And considering the cost, this is the cost, and this is the total value of all the fragments we dropped. We got 13 realities, 15 devourings. These are the 2 pricey ones. And this is the total profit. So I took this, subtract this, and this is the total profit. And in the divines from 2 days ago's price, it would have been 15 divines an hour. However, I did use the price of 50 chaos for Ziggurats, but I think since the abominations went up to 35 today, so 5 chaos difference, I'm assuming as well that the Ziggurats also went up 5 chaos. So adjusting for inflation, assuming they were 45 chaos 2 days ago instead of 50, that would be 160 chaos cheaper. So instead of this total cost, it would be this. So assuming this is the price for the total cost, 1528, the profit would have been 16.5 divines an hour instead of 15. So that was the price from 2 days ago. The prices for today would be over here. So today, if you did this today and you got the same drops as me, this would be how much you make. So it'd be slightly higher based on the prices for today. So you'd make 17.6 divines in an hour or so. So the maps did take about twice as long to run. Yeah, very close to twice as long. So we were able to run 32, and yesterday we ran 60, or 2 days ago we ran 60 for abominations. So on average about twice as long. And not just that, the map costs maybe 15 chaos more, 15-20 chaos more. And the boss fight is a little bit more difficult as well. So I would say Abomination in the end probably wins out, because the bosses are easier. The layout is a bit more annoying to figure out, but once you figure out the layout for Abomination, it's not that bad. Whereas Ziggurat, the paths are much more straight and easy to run. They're like corridors. It's pretty easy to run. But overall, it seems like Abomination wins out by a little bit. Even though this one has 2 better drops, it looks like Abomination is better. So yeah, that is about it for the video. Oh yeah, and keep in mind that all the profit I'm talking about is just strictly the fragments only. That's not even including all the random scarabs and maps I'm getting. Like honestly, I got a bunch of these Elder maps and some of these other Conquer and Shaper maps as well. So it's definitely way higher than, maybe not way higher, but it's definitely higher than what's displayed here. Just keep in mind that you'll make a couple of other pieces of profit here and there from random drops. That's all. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me show you some tips I learned from running the maps. So I did get a little bit better at running the maps here. Ooh, they're both pretty difficult. So I did learn a bit about running the maps here, so let me show you some tips on the boss if you decide to run this strategy. Whoa, some weird lag.
Death will never come for the living.
So right here, you want to burst the boss down as fast as possible, and then she's always going to spawn herself over here, or spawn some kind of monster over here. You want to burst it down as fast as possible before you can do anything, and then now she's going to become vulnerable. Attack her. Now she's going to spawn over here, so it's always the exact same pattern. Forgot to drop a portal.
Give your soul to
Burst it down as fast as possible. Now attack her.
Pulamak, arise, my children.
Yep. And then now she's gonna summon over here. And then she'll spawn one more time, and then that's it. So yeah, so I got a lot better at this phase now. Or these phases now. So as long as you can phase her quickly, she won't be able to do too much damage. These things are annoying though.
Pulamak,
Oh my god. Oh, there she is. Okay, she's dead. Yep, that is it. Good money. Alright, so that's the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions or whatnot. And I'll try my best to answer. Oh yeah, like and subscribe if you want. Thanks, bye. So actually there's also one other very interesting thing I noticed. Even though the wiki says these are the 3 that are biased, I feel like there's actually one more, and this is not actually accurate. The reason for that is, if you look at my drop rates, so reality, we got 13 of them. Actually, let me pull up another screenshot. Wait, hold on. You see how reality, we got about 13. Reality, we got about 13. This one we got about 15. But actually, and this one we got 13. But actually, there's one more that I got a lot of, which is Reverent. I got 14 Reverence, so it's about the same ratio as the other ones. This one I got 13. This one I got 15. This one I got 13. This one I got 14. So as you see, they're very similar ratios. So that's why I think Reverend is also biased as well, and the wiki is incorrect. Yeah, fun fact. That's it.